All right, welcome everybody. Just wanted to take a quick minute for those that are interested in becoming instructors, and thank you for putting on this program or potentially looking into it. It is an amazing program. I think you guys got the passion that I brought, hopefully, at our AZATA, and I'm happy to help any of you that want to get started on this pathway. So in order to become instructor, you guys have had the class now. You're good to go there. All you have to do is really sign up, and I'm going to take you through a quick tutorial on how to do that. So if it's your first time, if you've never signed up to be Stop the Bleed instructor, you're going to go to this instructor login. Now for me, it's going to pop in my credentials, but for you, it'll just kind of look blank like this. And down here, it's going to say, thank you for your interest in becoming an instructor. You're going to click this little link right here, and it's going to take you to all of the people that are kind of automatically defaulted in here. And you will find that certified athletic trainers are definitely part of the cadre of instructors that are kind of defaulted to teach this class once they've taken it. So you fall under the healthcare professional. When you come down here, you're going to put all your information in here. Have you taken bleeding control basic course or stop the bleed course? You're going to put yes. Professional category, you're going to put healthcare professional. And that's really it. And you're going to hit submit. What will happen is you will get an email to whatever email you put in there, and it'll say welcome, and you'll confirm basically that email address, and then you're done. Like, it's that simple. It literally takes 5 minutes. Once you get that email and you are approved to be an instructor, which literally takes a few minutes to get that email back, then you can sign in and, oops, let me refresh this. So you can refresh this again, you can come to your login page, hit login, and it will take you to all these different areas. So you can see that, like, I have this Mesa, Arizona, that was the AZAT one. I still need to close this class out, but if you want to add a class, you can add a class here. You can put your sponsoring organization. A lot of times for me, I just put Yavapai College. Sometimes I'll put the sheriff's office. It kind of depends upon the entity I'm working with. But you'll put that, you'll put your organization type in here, location name, class address, all the information in here. And what will happen is once you generate all this, it will pop up on the Stop the Bleed website for people to use. Now, if you put down here that you want it to be private, like you're going to do an instruction for your school or wherever your workplace, right? And you want that to be private, then you're good, and it won't pop up on this master website. But let's say, like, I do public ones every month. So through Yavapai College, once a month we host a Stop the Bleed course, and it's open to everybody. So I put all the information here. We're really lucky that our community ed side of our house houses everything, and so they can sign up through that, and it's free and it doesn't cost them anything. But what's important about that is you can see here, if I go here and I want to get trained, right? So an average person, I can say get trained. I can either take an online course, but if I want to do a face-to-face one, find a course near you right here, and I can type in like the city. So I'll just show you guys what I have found. Prescott, Arizona, which is where I live. I hit search, and the two courses that I'm actually teaching for Yavapai College pop up here. If there was another instructor teaching a public course, it would pop up there if they built it in there. So this is a cool way for people to see how to register and all that kind of stuff. What's cool about this one is it links to our online registration at the college, and that's the way we decided to do it here. And here's kind of our college page that has all of our classes coming up for the next couple of months, which is really awesome. So that's how I've chosen to do it. I think it's very valuable. It's worth my time. It takes about an hour and a half to get through a Stop the Bleed class. I don't go through all of the active shooter stuff that like we did at AZATA, but it takes me about an hour and a half to get through this, get them signed up, and print them out a little certificate, which is really awesome. So I think it's beneficial because that could be that mom, that could be that dad, or whoever that is saving me if I get in a car accident or whatever. So it's a great community program. It's awesome for athletic trainers. I know it's an extra piece of work, but this is a great program. If you guys have any questions at all, my office number is 928-717-7376. Please feel free to give me a call anytime you want. And my email is joshua.schmidt@yc.edu. Again, Joshua, Joshua, Schmidt, SCHMIDT @yc.edu. I'm going to show that here just so you guys can see my information, so you can kind of snapshot it if you want to. You can find it this way at Yavapai College also, as soon as it pulls up. And then you see my wife there. She's also an athletic trainer. But there's all of my information. Should click on here. So it has, I don't know why it doesn't have my email address on there, but it has at least my office number there. So I hope you guys have fun with this program. There's awesome kits out there. My recommendation to save a little bit money is buy some of the cheaper versions, buy some of those knockoff tourniquets. You can get cheap, clean gauze for, 10, 15 bucks for 36 of it. And then a couple of those wound packing cubes. I think like Walmart sells them and Amazon and some of those places. They're about 30 bucks a piece. So set yourself up a nice kit. I bought all of my little kits at like the hard cases at Harbor Freight to throw all that stuff in. You can get started for pretty cheap and put together a good program. There's also a lot of grant funding out here for that stuff if your institution is into grants. So have a great rest of your day, and I hope you guys get this email. Please reach out if you have any questions. I totally forgot something as I was getting ready to publish this video. I forgot about a couple of tools for you guys as instructors. So let me come back here to the Stop the Bleed and log in. So instructors, hopefully it'll log me in. Okay, so once you get signed up, all that kind of stuff, same spot that you created the class. If you come down to instructor materials, there's essentially two things that you're going to want from here. There's these their PowerPoint presentations. So this is in the actual PowerPoint. This is the same PDF version of that PowerPoint. But if you open that up, there's about 20 or so slides in there that you can use, that you're supposed to use, that you're supposed to use when you teach this. They're really easy. What I typically do is I will go through this. Hopefully it'll open up. So I'll go through these. I'll talk a little bit about like this first slide I usually start with, like who kind of put this on. There's all the committees that come together to form this, TCCC, Tactical Combat Casualty Committee, the National Association of Emergency Medical Technicians, so forth and so on. Some of these images are graphic. These ones aren't bad. If you guys want any of those videos, those students that stuck around at AZATA and you want some of those bleeding videos, I'm happy to get those to you as well. I have them in kind of some YouTube forums that are hidden. You have to have the links to be able to see them, so I can get you guys that stuff as well. But it talks about, it kind of goes through and just talks about all the places these can be. So these usually go pretty fast. I don't spend a ton of time on them because I think the skills are important. So I talk about them. I love this slide. This is a great slide, especially if you don't have a mannequin to use, kind of showing the zones of care. This one I use a lot. I spend some time on this one. But honestly, I don't spend a ton of time on this because I want to get to the skills. And so, but we are supposed to show this technically when we teach a class. So I did not have time at AZATA, but you guys are kind of different because you're already healthcare professionals and you guys understand these concepts. So that's where the PowerPoint can be found, again, right here. And then as you come down right here, you guys can use these two images. So this one is the certificate. So if you open this up, you'll get a certificate that you can print out for students. It's fillable, obviously. The other one is a participation sign-in sheet. I keep record of that. We don't have to submit those or anything. Like if you're a CPR or first aid instructor, it's not like we got to submit those. When you close out the course, you guys will be able to see, all it does, I don't want to spend too much time taking you guys' time, but all it does is ask you for how many participants. It doesn't ask you any other information. I've been teaching this for several years. I've never been audited. I've never been asked for my numbers. I do keep track of them for my benefit because it helps justify what we're doing at the college. Again, I think in the last year we did over 200 something students. So it's just kind of cool to show that stuff. So my recommendation to you is if you're going to start this program, keep track of it. Even if you're only doing 10, it shows that you're outreaching to your public. It shows you're outreaching to your coaches. You're putting on, quality training, and that's good, right? It justifies our positions. It justifies our jobs and all that good stuff. So use it to brag about yourself. It's something that athletic trainers don't get to do very often. So milk that for everything it's worth. Good luck to you guys. Hopefully I remembered everything on this, but if you guys have questions, reach out.